right next to each other. How do you mean, Leppy? What do you mean? Most hateful, like the one that you hate the most. Football is not rugby. No. Nerd Rage! Good evening, buddy. How are you? How the rubbery fuck are you, buddy? How's it going? This is going to make a bit of a mess. And in order to mop it, I have to make more of a mess. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, I stepped on a spike.
Spike.
I've got a meeting in 5 minutes, so I'll be here too long. Alright, Ned. I'm doing well enough. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. Sorry, me and the woman are having a bit of a daft half hour at the minute. I say me and the woman, mostly the woman.
I didn't bring on torches into this. I stepped on a spike.
Which is too... I don't even know what you're talking about, Leppy. You don't like Curb Your Enthusiasm? Wait. 222 is Curb Your Enthusiasm. What are you talking about?
It's
pretty good. Have you two been drinking? Nope, just pasta. Just a lot of pasta. Pretty good. Bollocks! That gift implies you did good. That's why it sucks. I'll remember that, mate, next time you want some guidance on your Oni builds, you know what I mean? I'll remember that next time you're picking my brains for how to fix this shitstorm that you're building. I'll remember that, mate. I'll remember that. Fucking Leppy. Fucking...
Sounds like,
See, the problem with people from the Czech Republic, darling. He's not from the Czech Republic, he's from Croatia, by the way.
Oh, okay.
The problem with Czechs...
Don't. Just don't. I've already offended Americans. Stupid Americans, anyway.
Stupid Americans with their stupid footballs. Oh, this is gonna make a mess! Oosh. Oof. I'll take pasta over alcohol 19 times out of 20. Yeah, me too, buddy. It was some delicious pasta as well, I have to say. The woman did good. The woman did good. Oh, this is gonna leak. I must be fast. Oh, this is just gonna make a mess, but whatever. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. Let's get you removed. Let's get you replaced. Leppy? Ah, my game's lagging.
Yeah, I can kind of sometimes. You know what I'm like when I watch it.
I love Curb Your Enthusiasm.
No, I like it, but I do understand.
It's the greatest.
At times.
No one have a word said about it. It's the greatest. Now there you go. Pretty good.
Like the stairs.
American football should be called handball, and soccer should be football.
Thank you.
Handball. Imitation ball. Unoriginal ball. How about that? How do you like them apples? Yes, son of a gun. What am I going to do about this? What am I going to do about this? I put that in. I need to pump out some more hydrogen. The hydrogen... no. I've got too much hydrogen in my system now. I could vent some out here, but then I'll end up getting oxygen inside. But now that I've got rid of that... Oh. Yeah, my water froze instantly on this liquid lock. So at the moment, the only thing that's holding this liquid lock together is how much oil is in this bottom tile. Pasta baked. Nice idle. I like that. Pasta baked. Hashtag 420. Pasta baked. How about go fuck yourself, ball? Football is wonderful.
What is this?
Damn it, Leppy.
What are you
This
doing?
is the best one. Have you... Oh, Leppy, you can't say that. I did some new ones. You've not seen the new ones yet. You've not seen the new ones. Well, we could call it Ginger Ball, but then no one would watch it.
Oh, that's mean. Should I put them up?
That's Nerd Rage. He's normally so nice to me. Tonight he's been a prick. That's what his problem is.
Why you gotta hate?
He's being a bitch. Called me Ginger.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you for your kind words. I am sad now. Okay, I'm going to seal this up. I'm going to leave this bit of oil in there. I really don't care. It will be fine. I can't leave it in there. West Virginia! No, it's just quoted me.
Oh. What there?
Just make it easy on yourself. Build some damn doors. You have plenty of hydrogen. I don't want to build doors. No doors. Okay. Operation Clean Sweep. There'll be no doors. Oh, it's a single tile of oxygen. You bastard. No doors! Oh, there's fucking chlorine in here as well. I made this a right mess.
So.
West Virginia is a different state. I see. On that note, I'm off to our meeting. Much love. Take it easy, nerd. Much love, buddy. Bye. I need to seal this up. I made a mess. I did boo-boo. How can fix? How can fix make good? Box. Oh shit, this is chlorine. How am I gonna get bottled chlorine out of here? Piss on it. We're just going to seal it up. It'll be okay. Ignore this. This doesn't exist. And then this can go colder. This can go a lot colder now. We're going to seal this up. Before we had to keep it above like -40 because we had oil on our vent. Now we're going to just use a normal high pressure vent, which means we can go colder with the room temperature, right? Yeah. Which will be fine. So, I think it's these sensors up here. This sensor here. So, if above like -70, for example, this will start pumping some hydrogen in, and then the room can start cooling down some more. This needs to be done right now. This, not so much. This, very quick. Should have built some doors. Nah. You got petroleum fluid block. Yeah, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can only get to like -50 odd. This will be fine. Don't panic, everyone. We've got one tile of oxygen in there. I can live with that. That's fine. So this can now start to go a bit colder, which will be good. I don't know how much it's going to benefit this, but the fact of the matter is, for the sake of a bit of hydrogen, we can get this well colder. I mean, we could go down to like fucking hundreds. A little bit annoying, but okay. What else were we doing before? We were waiting on something. I can't remember what it was. Wait, didn't I have 2 Weezeworts here before? Where's the other Weezewort gone? Am I tripping balls, or was there... Oh, unless we use them for this, maybe. That's possible. I could have sworn we had two Weezeworts in this room. Wait, we do have 2 Weezeworts. What did he... Right, am I tripping balls, or was this not here a minute ago? Certainly don't. Thank you very much. When using smart batteries, do you have the power generator and the smart battery, then transformer, or leading to all batteries, or smart battery on both sides? Leppy, I know there was a seed, but they were both grown before. I hadn't dug them up, so I don't know why it was undug. Blue. I do it so that my smart batteries, these are all on my main circuit, okay? So if I show you my wiring first, here's my main wiring. Everything that's big, thick, heavy watt wire is my main circuit, alright? Everything before the transformers is the main circuit. So all my generators are on this main wire, okay? And then on the main wire I have batteries. My batteries themselves all have their own bit of automation. So for example, this circuit here is for toggling my hydrogen gens on. This one here is for toggling natural gas gens. This one here for coal gens. And this one here is for petroleum generators. This one's not actually being used for anything yet, but later on we'll use that probably for steam. If we get to that far in this playthrough, to be honest. That's how I do it. So I basically, each block of generators, depending on what I'm doing, has its own smart battery. Reason for that is I can then say use coal first at a certain threshold, so whatever this is set to at the minute. Use coal if we are below 15% of our batteries. Use hydrogen if we're at 10% of our batteries, and toggle off again when we're at 40%. Use natural gas if we're below 60%, toggle off 80%. Do you see what I mean? So I do it like that. There is something that Saturnus was showing in one of the last streams. He's linked it a couple of times now. He doesn't actually use any heavy watt wire. He uses a system that toggles off battery banks when batteries are full and toggles them back on again when they need to be charged. And in doing so, he sort of avoids any max wattage or max drain, which is pretty clever in fairness, but it's not something I've tinkered with. It's not something I would do. Maybe sweet treats as well, my goodness. You're being so nice to me recently. What do you want? What's happened? What do you need? Why are they not finishing this wire? So yeah, there's a few different ways of doing it really. It sort of depends on what you're trying to do. Oop. That's actually really smart. I won't lie. I like it a lot. Nice. Cool, Blue. Smart batteries are really nice and easy to link up. I just like to have them in individuals so that I can... Like, the whole point of a lot of this playthrough is that I wanted to have this power bank of all the different types of power. The only one that I can't really do up here is steam. I could do, but it'd be a ball ache. So this is sort of, you know, we've got our coal gens, hydrogen, nat gas.
Pretty good.
You see, Leffy? Occasionally, it's the perfect moment for it. Thank you for the bits, buddy. Pretty. Okay, how's this doing now? -4 yard. This is getting warm. A part of me wants to rip all this out and do it again, but I've done it twice already, and I know you guys won't like it. Part of me wants to fix this. See, I don't know why I was planning to do this nullifier. Because if I pump oxygen up here, I then have to use more power to get it back to my base. Unless I run it through like a series of pipes, like a big radiator of pipes maybe. I need to incorporate that into my designs at some point. I never thought of using it like that. So I use multiple sources of power and I want to limit the wastage. That works perfectly. What are you trying to do with that oil, by the way? I didn't watch the last stream. Which oil? I don't know what we're talking about. I want to see if this works, but I sort of need power. Do you have any sleep wheat yet? Has anything fallen off yet? These are going to take ages to drop. Let's just swap this round. This is currently set to berries, isn't it? Yeah, and this is set to mushrooms. Let us... Mushrooms I don't really mind for the minute. And we'll turn all these off. See if we can't get some mushrooms down here. What do you want to rip out again? It's basically what I basically did, Leppy. I built this out of loads of igneous rock, and it's not doing what I want it to do. It's not. I want it to be transferring the heat from this room to another source, but it's not. Igneous rock, I think, has fucked me up. So I kind of want to redo all the piping, but if I was going to do that, I wouldn't make you all watch me. It would take ages. This needs more cooling, basically. This room needs more active cooling. This was a mistake. You know what? I could actually do this very easily. I could do this really easy, I think. I could rip out this pipe in super easy. I've already got liquid here that I could use as like a liquid lock. So let us just do that. And we'll toggle... let's see, I think it's this one down here, isn't it? We'll toggle these off for a minute. We'll let this pipe empty. And we'll get in there and fix this. This shouldn't take long. What's the purpose of those two rooms? Oxygen cooling. Yeah, basically. In fact, somebody asked earlier, Leppy, you were doing a lot of work with nullifiers and oxygen cooling. Did you end up finding that oxygen cooling in the room with the nullifier could handle a decent throughput? Because you did quite a few builds with this, didn't you? When you were sending me the pictures of, like, you were deconstructing Borg cubes and stuff like that. Did you actually find a decent build for oxygen cooling in the same room as the nullifier? And what sort of throughput could you handle? God, this is going to be a mess if I'm not careful. Let's do like that. There's a bit of hydrogen in here, but it might find its way to the base at some point. It's not the end of the world. It will mean that we can get a load of oxygen in here, though. Which should be fine. So they can now go in there. And we can rip out all this piping. I just want to try this with different pipe to see if it works better. Actually, it's just going to be this stuff. I think some of the stuff in the walls is abyssalite, so I think it's just the stuff in the central chamber needs to be ripped out. Let's see what change this makes first of all. Oh, I don't mean it's nothing about the amount of dupes. I want it to be able to handle like 3 kilograms a second, ideally. Because later I want to oxygenate the entire asteroid. That's the plan. So the throughput's kind of important. See, we're getting some small packed hydrogen going into the base now, but it's fine. It does mean we'll get quite a bit of oxygen in this room now, which should help with cooling as well, I think. Should be nice. It looks like we might have pushed out a couple of the annoying pockets of carbon dioxide as well, which is pretty sweet. Looks nice. I ended up using it for more exosuits eventually. So in the end I had one nullifier cooling my oxygen since around cycle 150, it's about 800 plus, keep my whole base full pressure without feed. Nice. How much will 3 hydrolyzers produce? 3 electrolyzers, sorry. Well, it depends whether they're going full whack. So that's a bit of a... Well, 3 electrolyzers, what, 880 times 3, so like 2,500 grams. Yes, yeah, so same sort of thing as what I'm going, but it depends whether they're going full time. Like, that's sort of what I want to be able to do. I want them to be running at full tilt, ideally. We've got problems with power at the minute. Why is this toggled off? Oh, the pressure in here is too high. That's fine. It'll be this thing, toggle them off. They're working 100%, no downtime if you use diamond templates. Diamond templates where? In your nullifier room? I think we made ours out of fucking igneous. Sedimentary. Jesus. I don't think this is the problem. This room can get super cold and the hydrogen can get super cold in here. I don't think this room is the problem. Using a bit of manual dupe power at the minute. What's going on here? Why are we not generating power? Are we negative on power? Why no power? Anything else than diamond slows down cooling of oxygen since I'm pumping in very hot oxygen to be cooled very fast. So yeah, that's sort of what I was doing as well, but I was using radiators for it as well. I thought that would speed it up more, but I think if I'm honest, it's done the opposite. What's going on? Why is the generator idle? What's this all about? It's toggling off generator idle. Is there a backup of something? Does anyone else think this is fucking weird? Generator idle. Why would that be toggling idle? Let's do a little save and reload. Welcome back, nerd. And I'm back. Let's just go back to the main menu. I'll do a quick reload because I don't know what's going on there, but we don't seem to be using all of our power. Can you mouse over the message? Will it tell you what? Or will it tell you why? It just says idle. I don't think it'll tell you much more than that. I think it'll only give you a message if it's actually permanently broken. You know, like if it's pipe blocked or something like that. It just says generator idle, which is a bit weird. Is Miss Grove still mad at me for calling you Ginger? No, I am a ginger.
Yeah, I agreed.
She agreed.
I'm totally with you on that one.
Have any of you seen these tiny thin Oreos, by the way? Normal sized Oreo. And tiny thin.
Yeah, they're called thins, aren't they?
They're kind of yummy. You just get so few in a pack. That's the weird thing. They're thinner, and you get less in a pack.
I've already had a pack.
I know, but you get 2 of these, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Well, 2 of these isn't a normal pack of Oreos, and they cost more.
They don't count.
Oh, a normal pack of Oreos, it's like 50p. They're always on offer.
Oh, well.
I like the man-sized Oreos. Me too. These are good though. They're very crunchy. I just don't know why you get so few in a pack.